Last month, I read a book, Brian Tracy's Six Figures of Professional Speakers. And this book just talked about how anyone who speaks now can earn six figure from their skills. So this author, Brian Tracy, came up with four strategies that you can follow to be able to achieve this goal. But for me, there are some of those ideas that I think I need to share with you because they are quite brilliant. So I would like you to stay to the end of this channel so that you can be able to at least learn these vital skills that Brian Tracy introduced in his book, The Six Figure of Professional Speakers. One thing that stood out for me in that book is the issue of the 4 Ds. The 4 Ds that he talked about is that there are 4 Ds that every professional speaker apply whenever they want to speak. And that first aspect of the D talks about the desire, that the desire has to be there. They have this desire to speak. It is quite strong, a strong desire to speak on their topic. So if you want to be a six-figure speaker, you need to have that strong desire on the topic you have so much passion about. Then the second D in the 4 Ds is what he called the decision. You must make up your mind that right now, at this moment, I have to start speaking in the public so that at least I can share my idea with the world. So this is the second D that Brian Tracy talked about that every professional speaker have in their kitty. And the third is what he called the discipline, that you have to have the discipline to plan, to prepare yourself and deliver your talk. Because definitely you know that for you to be a professional speaker, you need to plan and prepare and deliver. These are important nuggets that I think everyone aspire to be a great speaker should take note of. And the last 4 D in the 4 Ds of excellent speaker is what Brentesi called determination. You must have the determination that even when things are not going well, when there are challenges on your way, obstacles, you will persevere, you show that determination to continue to speak because you know that it is the end that you have in your mind, the end goal, it is what matters. So those 4 Ds, they are quite nice concept that I love so much in the book. The second thing that I also like about that book is the aspect of the message. He said the message you share with the audience, how do you go about it? He talked about for you to go about the right content or message, you should ask 2 questions. The first question he asked us to ask is to ask ourselves, what will the audience get from this speech? So if you're able to be so clear about the message, the content, the purpose of your talk, then you will be able to at least be a professional six-figure speaker. Then the second question that he asked is what he calls what will the audience do differently as a result of the speech? Okay, we have listened to the speech, right? Now you have a journalist walk up to you. Okay, what can you tell us about what you listened to? Or any other person could even walk up to you and ask you that question. What answer will you like the audience to give? So these questions are quite brilliant, and I quite agree with Brian Tracy on those questions. And he also mentioned that for us to make this question, to guide ourselves properly on picking up the right content to share with our audience, we should make use of 2 phrases. And the first phrase is that we should ask what next. As you write, as the ideas keep coming in, as you answer those questions, you write down what next, and you also put up so what. So this will checkmate you and will guide you not to go out of your subject. And you see that these are very great content. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Ensure you share it with your loved one. We have not finished. The next thing that I also like about what Brian Tracy shared with us is the aspect of promotion, self-promotion. You have to promote yourself so that people can be able to see you and hire you to give you that six figures. And he mentioned that there are a lot of platforms that you can make use of to be able to at least promote yourself. He talked about having a website, then promoting yourself on your social media page, talking about your your subject so that people can know that at least you are able to do this for as a professional. So, and another area that I think that is worth mentioning is that aspect where he talked about you even going through the events, maybe in your community. You can go online and check events in your community and see which one of them can hire you, or possibly maybe at the start, you can speak for free. Then later, once they know you to be an established speaker or an author, an authority in your field, then they can hire you to be a speaker for any of the events. But the important thing is be out there. Let people know you that you are a professional speaker. And these are great nuggets that everyone should take note. So just to summarize what I mentioned that stood out for me in that book is, I said, the 4 Ds of excellent speaker that Brian Tracy talked about. That is desire, decision, determination, and discipline. And the second thing that stood out for me is what he called the question. That is crafting your message. That to craft your message, you need to answer 2 questions. The first is, what is the purpose of your talk? And the second thing is, what do you want your audience to do differently as a result of your speech? And to be able to achieve that, he mentioned that we should use the phrase, so what and what next. And he capped it up with what I so much like, which is quite simple, but we need to be disciplined to do that, is to promote ourselves. We have to be intentional about the promotion that, okay, we can speak on this subject matter. We reach out and request for speaking gig from professionals or from community or from corporate organization or from any other people that we believe will be able to at least help us get these speaking gigs. So in the light of this video, what I would like you to try is to please answer those 2 questions. You can pause this video right now and answer those 2 questions that Brian Tracy asked us. He asked us that before you speak, you should ask, what is the purpose of my speech? That is, what do you want the audience to get from this speech? That is the first question you should answer yourself anytime you want to speak. And the second thing he asks is that, what do you want them to do differently? Try to answer those 2 questions. And for you to be able to answer those 2 questions, I believe that is the starting point of any 6 figures as a speaker. And the beauty of this thing is that you can make use of this in any field, be it the health sector, the governments, the public servants, and any industry that you may be. These are quite useful. And thank you for staying with me to this moment. I would like you to please share this video with your friends and colleagues. And don't forget to comment on how well we can make this channel better and better. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Thank you very much.